Hello. See, we back. And, yeah. So, after looking up, quote, reference, I have discovered that the boobs should be a bit more, like, splayed outwards than, like, directly pointing inwards like they are here. And, as for the booty, you should have a bit more, like, gotta have my volume up to high meters. Sorry. Wait. I'm not too loud, am I? Like, properly? Yay, someone worth watching. Aw, don't say that about everybody else. They're all worth watching. Like for instance, you know, like, Insanity Skulls here. You should totally go check him out. Ouch. Yeah, and, so I learned the booty skull do be worth a watch. He do. The butt should have a bit more, like, near, like, the inner bottom should be. You got damn good vibes too. Yee. Also, after looking it up, I now have better reference. Yeah, the cheeks do be spread, which apparently isn't what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have, like, squish them in near the inner area. So I have, I think that one's a goodish reference. So if I adjust like that. Exactly, always squinch them cheeks. Yee. Please, it makes me feel bad because I haven't had the energy to stream in like 2 weeks now. It is perfectly fine, my guy. You... Not everybody has the energy to always be able to stream, and... yeah, it's 100% perfectly fine. We'll follow you, and we'll be happy when you come back. Okay, so with this side profile, I have seen that my nose is flat as fuck. So let's change that. Ah. Okay, well, what happens if we disable this? Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait, do I? Oh, I don't have screen capture keys enabled. Screencast keys. Boop. And there we are. Yeah. Oh yeah, we had things way, way off. No one is demanding of you as a streamer. You're are expected to live your life and do things in your page, not ours. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! That's exactly it. Gonna proceed, but phone is charging. Alright. That is perfectly fine, my guy. Okay, now bring this forward a bit. Apparently the face is a bit skinnier than I had previously thought. Okay. Ah. Wireframe, please. You know what, let's skinny this up a bit. So we have more of a default looking face. You see, that is perfectly reasonable and 100% right. My social anxiety just kicks my ass because anxiety doesn't care about facts and reason. I 100% fucking feel that, like, oh my god. It's like, yeah. Oh, I know why because right here, perfectly fine for chin, but here it's a bit too high. This is because she's opening her goddamn mouth. Okay. So that goes there. A whole lot of just adjusting vertices. And now we can move these to be a bit more in reasonable locations. Since I don't think she has that particularly... She has a bit of like a flatter looking nose. The lower lip should be pulled out a little bit more. Although she does kind of look like she has a pog face now. Maybe if I just like completely ignore it and just pull it out just a little bit. Okay. Her opening her mouth, and you are relying on references from an anime that will draw by a dozen different people, so slight model errors that don't matter in 2D really screw up when it's perspective. Exactly. They are... Yeah. They get really, really weird and funky when you go into 3 dimensions, because everything needs to be perfect in perfect perspective in 3D, which is potentially another thing I want to try and test out for, like, you know, making 3D models more anime-like, is what happens if you make it so that the models are not perfectly accurate in 3D, like the perspective changes the model. Will it make it look more or less 3D? Or more or less 2D style? Like, for instance, when it looks like this, it'll look like that, but when it's like this, it'll have a slightly different look to it. Skulls, I get that. I do, and I want to tell you, excited to fuck the way off, because the times I've hopped in were comfy as hell. Yee. Yeah. Skull do have comfy vibes. It is a amazing person to have around. Okay. For the most part, I'm not massively worried about the top of the head here, just simply because, you know, it's going to be covered by a bunch of hair and stuff. And going to move the back of the head. You take your call there, Mick. Let's move that in a teensy bit. There we go, we have a slightly more humanoid face to it. And of course, as soon as I turn this back on, it's gonna look like garbage. Yeah, because the nose is all of a sudden super, super thin. However, I think it's Control E? Nope, Shift E. The fuck was the hotkey for it? Control E. Shift E. It was Shift E. Okay, so I do Shift E on these three edges. It pulls the nose further out. Oh, I know what's probably the biggest issue. Okay, so I disable that. Let's give her less of a weird looking mouth like this. You hit R instead of E for the first time. Yeah, little key display is useful. It is, isn't it? Like, for the longest time, like, you know, I wasn't able to use it because it wasn't supported for this version, and now that I have it, it's like, oh my god, this is like a godsend, especially for anybody who wants to, like, see what I'm doing. Ah, okay, that's a topology thing I want to do, because I want to have it so that the topology kind of flows around like this. Ah. So if I do 3, and I do I, D, that's better. Okay, so now I can adjust all these to scale inwards. And now, I can kind of push these inwards to kind of insinuate lips. Probably do tutorial stuff and show people some basics to Blender. Because if I don't really get into it and can't find any tutorials, that doesn't put me to sleep. I mean, you know what? Probably could, yeah. Like, that's the thing, like, I don't know what I would cover, though. You know, she still looks like she's, like, puffing her cheeks out, or her lips, like, out. So maybe... Okay, so if I go F, inset, and then holding control, I can push these inward. Now if I delete faces... There we go, we have, more natural looking lips. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would be a thing, like, I'm just like thinking out loud here, but like having one of you who maybe doesn't really know that much about Blender and just like going over, trying to make something with you could like give me the idea of like what to teach other people, because right now it's like, I don't know, do I make another donut tutorial or something? Also, why the fuck am I losing 24% of frames? I'm not doing that much. Okay, so if I... Perfect? Okay. If I pull these inward a little bit. There we go, we now have just a bit of a poppy looking... Actually, no, yeah, the lips are now significantly further out, or further in than they should be. So pull these out. Pull that down. Push that in. There we go, we now have human-looking face-ish. Now, for the sculpting. So, from my reference material, the best thing for the boob is to kind of like draw it kind of outwards. They splay outward a bit more. Quite that much, but it's way too big. Pull down the strength.